welcome to the One Up Podcast. I am your host, El Caballo, aka Tony, here with some of my nearest and dearest. I got Doe.
Yo.
Got Mateo.
Hey, buddy.
And I got Pujo in the building.
Yo, what's going on, my brother?
Right before we get into it, I just want to take a shout out to all the fans and guests out there. If it's your first time listening, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow button, and the share button. We're on all platforms, audio only and video. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music. I almost said the other one.
Just waiting for it.
The one who shall not be named.
Yeah.
That shit's still, I check all the time. That shit's pending in review.
That's
Nobody left
crazy.
working in the office.
Think everybody left. That's fucking funny. But yeah, man, how you guys been? Phil, how was your week and weekend, man? What you been up to?
Week was good. At least the weather was decent in New York, but we fucking shit has hit the fan over here. We just broke the record for most cases in a day. 20,000 cases.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's a one-up.
20,000 in one day. Literally everyone you know knows somebody who has COVID right now. Basically, that's how it feels. Several cases where I work at. We're wearing masks now, baby. I'm like, I gotta fuck that. I'm wearing a mask.
But don't you have is your job making it? Because you got the shots, right?
No, the job just put it today because we just broke the record for most single day. So
Damn.
I'm back to wearing masks. Fuck it.
Your job put what?
A mandate. Everyone has to wear masks inside the building now. And so, we're back to wearing masks now.
Did you get your booster?
Yeah, I got my booster and got everything, but
Nice.
the Omni it's like almost, it's not very good for the Omni, like, which is what's spreading.
I've heard the opposite actually. But I don't know.
It's good. It's good to be vaccinated, but it doesn't. The Omni variant is mutated, so it's not for the Omni variant. So you could still get some a little worse than normal.
I don't know. I read the having the booster pretty much completely obliterates.
Yeah, I actually
Omicron.
read something today that I said the opposite. So I don't know if it's like developing, because there's so many cases now, they have new statistics. Not sure like what's happening because I just read that like today.
I'm looking at like the articles right now, and every other article says a different thing. Like this one says that it's 80% effective against severe Omicron. Omicron.
Omicron, yeah.
Yeah, and this one says vaccines may be ineffective against Omicron.
Yeah, so I'm seeing that's what I'm saying. I'm literally seeing like opposite. I think it's just they're so new, the data, that they don't have really enough to make. These motherfuckers are making some assumptions though.
Is this from the CDC? Some of these informations, or no?
Actually,
the CDC hasn't written.
Yeah, Fauci says that all COVID boosters work against Omicron.
It's great.
Who are
happy.
them?
What do you mean them?
Fauci? Like, is that
Fauci,
what is that?
the head.
Like a CDC person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't know the head of name or CDC or anything like that.
Well, you should know who
talks in front
Doctor.
of
You
the White
gotta
House
learn.
every single day.
He's got glasses, gray hair.
Italian
A
guy.
lot of people fucking hate him.
Fauci's a
Damn.
man.
Yeah.
Why they hate the CDC, dude?
You gotta ask your friends.
You should go look up how.
Oh, okay. I should.
You should, yeah, absolutely. You should go look up how Fauci was involved in getting like AIDS research and things like that done by the government. Because for the longest, the government was so anti-gay that they didn't want to look into any of these types of things.
Yep.
And he works for the government, so he had to be like doing kind of like a double speak, like feeling one way but kind of talking another way. And he was you guys watched the Trial of the Seven, or I think that's what it's called.
That one's been on my list for a while, but
Is it the New York kids? No, Central Park.
No,
5,
you're thinking
sorry.
of the Central Park Five. Not long story short, one of the guys that was there's a Netflix movie, Trial of the Seven. There's like a real hippie dude. He's one of the more important characters in the movie. I mean, the movie is based on a true story, but basically this guy was like a big protester in like the 60s and 70s and shit. And Fauci was basically working with this guy behind the scenes to kind of help them do certain types of protests in order to like be more effective in getting like public opinion to sway on like AIDS research and shit like that. It's pretty interesting.
Which is great. Yo, there's a fun fact. Doctors didn't wear gloves until the AIDS epidemic because people thought if you touched the blood, if the blood got on you, you would get AIDS. And doctors literally did not wear gloves until before that. So I thought that was pretty crazy. Not anywhere in the world, just in the U.S.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, that's weird. I didn't know that. Good
Just
fun
like-
fact.
Just like COVID is the reason why we'll probably wear masks for the rest of our lives. Like indoors and inside of places and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be
mandate wise or just free
no,
will.
just because of how conscious we are of viruses and how those things work now. Like it's only makes sense to have certain places. You know what I mean? If there's an outbreak and we're recording this, then yeah, you've got to put a mask on, bro. There's an outbreak. You don't want to catch that shit. Think about it before. If you would have gotten a warning, like all you get is like these niggas, yeah, there's something going around. There's something, you got that throat thing? Yeah, I got it too. I got it last week. That's basically all we got is niggas just telling each other, oh, that shit's going around.
So
like
long as
now
Facebook,
we got the stats, you know what I mean? And now we can mask up and actually do something about it.
So as long as Facebook people just let us know, hey, there's something going around, that's when we could just be aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, we get our information word of mouth. Now we used to or whatever. We still do it, but now we got the stats.
Yeah. So Mateo, how's your week been?
Oh, not too bad, dude. I finally got I think I've got about 90% of my Christmas shopping done. I would say
90%.
about
Nice.
90% of it done. I've got a tiny little bit that I still need to do. Did some decorating. You can see I got some lights up. Got my little tiny tree. Got a bigger tree downstairs, but I got a little tiny tree up here.
Well, you got 2 trees. You doubled up.
Well, this one I had for a while, but not really. Like, can't really fit any presents under that tree. I've got got some nieces and nephews coming over, so need
You should do
to
like
step
that portal tree that people do. There's like those, and
There's so much work that goes into things like that, man. I've looked into some of those cool little things you can do with the Christmas tree. It's a lot of effort. I don't know that I got that much spirit in me this year.
that'd be dope to see though. Like you got like the little, and your backdrop would be perfect for it too. It'd be funny.
Now I ended up picking up I did pick up one of those analog pockets. I talked myself out of it. I talked myself back into it.
Very nice. It's
How
gonna
is
give
it?
you. That's nice. Now you can go to local stores, talk to people, cop fucking Game Boy Advance games. Game Boy Advance is the only reason I would buy that thing.
I've never played any Game Boy Advance games, so I guess it's going to be my excuse to get into retro gaming.
Yo, incredible library. They even updated some of the Mario and the Yoshi games that were on there, like Super Mario World 3, Super Mario World. They all got updates, and there's like quality of life fixes in them and shit. Pretty good.
Yeah, GBA is probably my favorite handheld ever. They have
All
a ton
time.
of cool shit.
I'll have to hit y'all up for some recommendations then, because I bought it. It's a stupid gadget. I'm a sucker for stupid gadgets. We've fucking covered this. Got my Steam Deck coming in February. Bought this thing, which I'll get who knows when.
So is it exact though? You're gonna get it in February?
Yeah, unless it changes again. It could change. There's still a chip shortage. And, I don't think COVID's going to help with that any. I don't think that Omicron's going to help with that.
Did you hear that the chip shortage is not only affecting things like that, but people, Final Fantasy 14 had to delist their game recently because too many people are coming from World of Warcraft and shit like that because so many streamers are playing Final Fantasy 14. They cannot like the upkeep with servers and shit like that. There's not enough semiconductors for even that.
That's wild.
Imagine
heard of that.
raking
That's
in
crazy.
piles of money and not being able to like still. That's pretty fucking crazy.
I saw the article about them delisting the game, but I didn't look into it. I didn't know if it was due to like their servers were at load. I didn't know if it was like because they couldn't buy any more servers or anything like
Bro,
that.
the queue times, it's like 2 hours to get into the game.
That's nuts.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
You're waiting in a line of like 3,000 people ahead of you.
Tony, that's the multiplayer game of the year.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
You don't got Call of Duty lobbies with 3,000 people waiting to get into a game.
Where's the statistics on that? Please show me the stats where they say that they're waiting. How long is 2,000?
No, I'm being serious. I'll link you the page, everything. It'll be in the description. But for sure. Also, oh
That's
man,
insane.
it's because of all the bad press from Blizzard as well. Like a lot of people are migrating from Blizzard over to Final Fantasy because it's like a really good MMO.
Maybe the Final Fantasy multiplayer is better than the actual Final Fantasy story game. I can give it that.
Maybe that you're right, because fucking some of those stories are dog shit. But I mean, I'm just gonna be honest.
Damn, I thought you was a fan of.
Yeah,
I
let's
love it.
let's go play that let's go play that card game from what was that, 8, 9?
Yeah. Wait, it was 8, right, Pooch? What is it?
It's the one with the
9?
gun blades, right?
I think every single 7 doesn't have a card game,
Yeah, 7 does not.
but I think it's a staple of the Final Fantasy series that there's some type of mini game.
Yeah, 7 had
So,
chocobo racing.
8 and 9 have card games. 10 has the Blitz Ball.
Yep.
Blitzball's the best.
I don't remember the mini game in 12, but it exists. I just don't remember. No, actually, it's a card game. I just don't remember it.
7 is the chocobo, right? That's what we would count as the mini game in there, is raising the chocobos and breeding them and racing them and all that.
I mean, you got all the gold saucers, so there's a whole gang of shit
That's
there.
fair. There's that
But
snowboarding game and motorcycle and all that shit.
In Final Fantasy?
Dude, that
pretty cool. I
motorcycle
didn't know about that.
motorcycle game in 7 was fucking great. That game was so good.
And a game in a game in the game.
I love when games do that.
I saw that Day of the Tentacle had the entirety of Maniac Mansion hidden inside of it.
It's awesome. I also saw that article on Kotaku as well.
Yep. Yeah, that's the exact one that came to mind.
Fucking great website. God damn.
As long as you have ad block on, their ads are getting out of control, man.
Oh my God. I don't know how to put ad blocker on my PC. It's getting egregious. I can't watch a World Star video.
yeah, I've been in an ad-free world since like 2010. You know, I just don't see ads on the internet.
See, I don't use ad block on YouTube because I know that blocking those ads takes away from the people. We're not at that point where we have to worry about that, so we don't care whether you're using ad block with us or not. Me personally, I don't use it. I just pay for the YouTube Red, the premium or whatever the hell it's called now. Just might as well. Makes my life easier.
I don't think I'm going to get that. I don't
You
really.
should. It would help us. You should. It would help. Yes,
In what
it
way?
would. I sent you guys the video, but YouTube Premium users, there's like a multiplier to them. They multiply, like they give higher watch times. It's for some reason, like you could even download the episodes. You can like them, and it'll get pushed further into the algorithm for some reason. I can send you guys the video again.
So you're saying to sign up for YouTube Red,
we all
watch our own
download.
videos, and then profit?
It's as easy as that, Pucho.
It's
We
as
could be
easy as that,
rolling in
man.
the snow angels.
The next step is going to be us buying bots, I guess.
Though you got the keys.
Listen, 6ix9ine doesn't. Nobody gets at him for that.
Who?
6ix9ine. Nobody's watching those videos 300 million times. Get the fuck out of here. He is not that good. All right,
So
those
you
are
think
bots.
he spent all his money on the bots?
I'm not saying he spent all his money. I'm saying he spent money on bots to inflate
so.
all of his videos. Absolutely 1000%. Nobody's watching 6ix9ine that much. Nigga, he is not Whitney Houston. He is not Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me. All right? What a banger, by the way. All right? Celine Dion? You think the sexual memories that were coming back to her, you think she was eating the guy's groceries, the guy who died on the motorcycle?
What are you talking about? I have lost this entire conversation.
I was shocked. I didn't know. I thought you guys had a back off air channel talk, and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't know what the fuck they're talking
Celine
about.
Dion. It's all coming back to me. Extended video on YouTube. She did her fucking thing. When you touch me like this and you hold me like that, shit starts coming back to me.
All right, Pooch, how was your 6ix9ine and Celine Dion, whatever video this weekend, man? How you been going on?
I've been good. I've been playing a shitload of Red Dead Redemption 2 on
How's
my
that going?
77-inch screen. Okay.
How fat are those
fantastic.
horse testicles? They're at least a few inches big now.
The girth is unimaginable, and at times I have to pan the camera because I just can't withstand it. It's just too fucking big.
What about the horse shit? Is it
The
grander
horse
than
shit
ever?
is It's also unimaginable. It's just overwhelming. The power of 77 inches just
That's crazy.
magnifies everything that touches.
I've
the
never
screen.
noticed the testicles or the shit coming out of the horse's ass.
You just did like the Lovecraft to us. You know how lazy Lovecraft was? Every monster in the Lovecraft universe is, oh, it's so terrible. I can't even describe it. It would drive you insane if you ever saw it.
Hey man, your own imagination is better than anything I could conjure. Okay. The shit is just. Honestly, these horses shit more than I've ever realized.
Horses shit a lot, actually. Like even like a real live horse shits a lot. Dowie can attest that. He has those New York horse cops up there.
A lot of roadkill recently. A lot of birds. A lot of pigeons.
In New York?
Yeah.
It's something in the air.
Something's happening.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of The Sopranos.
Ooh.
It's a great show, though. You need to give it a chance again.
I'm going to give it a
'cause
chance.
You slacking over there. And
Not to stop you. I have been watching Atlanta. Almost done with it. Fucking phenomenal show. Fucking phenomenal fucking show. You guys got to watch it. Very good. 2
Atlanta.
thumbs up.
What-
Thank
what's
you,
it on?
Pucho.
It's Donald Glover. It's on
Hulu.
FX. It should be on Hulu.
Hulu.
I've been watching Hawkeye, and man, the episode this week setting up some big things.
Just chill. I'm waiting for it to finish so I can just watch it all and binge watch it.
Dude, it's good. Hawkeye he's never been my favorite Avenger or anything, but like Jeremy Renner in this particular series in general, he just plays this like world weary, like just tired of all the bullshit version of Hawkeye. He's very, very disillusioned and kind of jaded. It's good. He's got I'm getting too old for this shit vibes going on the entire show.
that's
I
dope.
mean, they're doing a bunch of fucking movies.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else? What you do, Pooch? New walls
Pooch,
painted,
he didn't
new guitar.
finish The Sopranos.
Yeah, I know, because someone said that they didn't intend to cut me off, but they just cut me off regardless. Yeah, no, Atlanta's a great show. Everybody should watch it. Yeah, I mean, I love that show. It's funny. Yo, did you watch the Michael Jackson episode?
No.
Oh,
Michael
he's
Jackson.
not in it, but
Oh, the ghoul-looking nigga. Oh,
that's supposed to
my
be Michael
God.
Jackson.
No, seriously?
Yeah, think about it.
Well, I mean, I guess now it makes sense, but that nigga look like a ghoul.
I mean, like Michael Jackson.
Oh, so the whole getting beat by his father thing. I see now. Okay.
Yeah, that episode's good. It's
That's
creepy.
really good.
Yeah. Nah, I got my booster.
Yeah.
No, just same old shit. Just working, playing games on my 77-inch TV. You know.
Pucho, are you triple Pfizer or did you get one of the other boosters?
Oh no, I'm Pfizer gang. All right,
Yeah.
don't fuck around. Man.
I
I think
heard-
we got all these
I
other
heard
flip floppers
mixing.
on the pod, but
I heard mixing is better. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
exactly-
an article.
that's
all right?
exactly what a mixer would say. So mixing is better.
Jesus been telling us for years, at least me and Pucho, you got to match from top to your head to your toes in the same brand. You can't be wearing Nikes with Adidas. So,
Can't.
Doughboy, you out here mixing the matches, boy.
That shit's in your DNA, baby. That's for life.
It's in there. And when I get the next one in 6 months, that should be in there too for fucking the Omicron variant.
Might as well get the Johnson and Johnson just to.
Yo, I heard Johnson and Johnson is the mid. I heard we got the Zaza vaccines. I heard Johnson is like the mid grade weed. Like
Those
I don't know,
Reggies.
bro. But
Yo,
at least
facts.
you could get the fucking infinity gauntlet of vaccinations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
all three.
Man, I was trying to double up. I was trying to get my flu and my Pfizer at the same time. They weren't going for it. I could not get that appointment scheduled, dude. Like I couldn't get them to match.
but
I mean, shit.
vaccines like a couple months. Maybe I got my flu vaccine like a month ago. But when I got my flu vaccine, I got something else. I don't remember.
Really?
I got my booster and my flu at the same time.
Maybe the Tdap.
I haven't got the flu vaccine. And I got the flu. That's the worst part about it.
You sure you got the flu?
I don't know. I had a runny nose, body ache, and a fever. So, I mean, those are signs of the flu. That ain't COVID. That's for damn sure. But
Yeah, probably some mild flu.
I don't know. Everybody gets sick for like one day and then be swearing to God they got the flu. That shit ain't no fucking flu.
that's the
got the
truth.
flu,
That's the
alright?
truth. No,
That
you
shit
went to the
put me in-
hospital.
That shit put
You
me in the
definitely.
hospital. All right.
Yeah,
You definitely
that shit's crazy.
Like when people get when people get the flu for real, they're sick for like 3-4 days, throwing up. They can't eat. They got the chills. They're fevering. Like everybody be like, "Oh, I got sick. I had one bad night. I think I had." It's like, nah, ain't no fucking flu. You
But, I
probably
mean,
got
it
like a
coulda-
stomach bug or some shit.
It could affect people differently. I mean,
No, for sure it could.
Also,
but ain't no fucking
immune
flu.
systems and shit like that. Like, you know,
Americans call it the common cold. They just call it a flu. They'd be like, "Oh, I had a runny
maybe
nose.
that's
I
what
had
I
a flu."
got. I got a common cold.
I also have known Pucho for fucking over 20 years, and he's only gotten sick like 3 times that I've
Never had to
actually
go to the
have-
hospital.
That's wild.
That's like the sickest I've ever seen him, and it was like the second or third time maybe I've known that he's been sick.
I never seen that nigga that sick. That nigga will be sick and be still out there hooping and fucking drinking shots. This nigga went to the hospital.
This
This nigga don't go to the hospital.
And my stubborn ass, I was ready to troop it at home. That shit probably would have killed me on the low.
God damn.
I was just chilling in my house, and I called the doctor. I was like, I've been feeling bad for quite a while now. And then when I gave them details, they were like, go to the hospital now.
Oh shit!
I was like, all right, I'll go. And I straight up went to the emergency room, and they did a scan, and they were like, yo, you got pneumonia, man.
Wow.
This nigga's been duking it out.
So that means you went through bronchitis to get pneumonia. You had bronchitis, and then it turned into pneumonia. That's crazy.
I don't know if that's how it works, but
I think that's how it works.
I don't think that's how it works.
1000% sure.
bronchitis
Really?
is a specific.
This nigga
just-
had me
You can
convinced.
just go to pneumonia, because I've heard you can get bronchitis and then it turns into pneumonia if it doesn't get treated.
Yeah, other things can turn into pneumonia, but I think you can also just straight up get pneumonia. Or if he had the
Wow.
flu, like it could have triggered him to have pneumonia too. Like
It's just like a fluid buildup in your lung because of like an infection, pretty much. So I had something. I actually tested negative for the flu too. That's the big.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I still say I got the flu, but
You got a
I
common
probably
cold.
had like the super fucking. I had a common cold.
Imagine.
What's up with you, Tony?
I'm good, man. I did get sick. And unfortunately I gave it to my son. Whatever I had, I gave it to him. So
You're just building that immunity up, baby. Don't worry. He's gonna be strong.
Let
Let him play in the dirt. Let him take a handful of dirt. Eat it. He'll be okay.
Tony, don't
that's just-
throw dirt in your baby's face.
I'm not really. It's like that Kanye West shit where he says like, "Yo, I don't take advice from people who are broker than me." I'm not taking advice from someone who don't have a kid.
What if they're a doctor that doesn't have a kid?
Nah, I'm joking, bro.
Pediatrician that doesn't have a kid.
Yeah, facts. Nah, but yeah. So he's sick, and
I actually know moms that won't take advice from a pediatrician that don't got kids.
That's
They'll
interesting.
be like, nah, they don't know what they're talking about.
This niggas had to get a doctorate. What do you want them to do? Have kids and get a doctorate? Like that shit take a lot of time.
They went to school for 8 years. They passed all their exams. They went through residency. They got their own private practice. Nah. No. I was pregnant at 18. I know what I'm talking about.
My God.
But so it kind of sucks. Like I've been late like almost every day this week to work because I've gotten no sleep, like zero sleep. He wakes up like usually wakes up for food, but he's been waking up because he's coughing and choking on his phlegm. Mm-hmm. So he's just like he does one of these, and then he's like, "Mah!" I'm just like, and then he ain't going back to sleep. You have to hold him for like 10, 20 minutes. And then as soon as he passes out, you lay him down in his bed. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, damn. So I grab him and I do what I shouldn't do. Bring him back to the bed. And we lay him there and trying to ease him and then as soon as he falls asleep, try to go and put him back in the bed. But sometimes we fall asleep right next to him, and it's a wrap. Like, this shit sucks. But right now,
let me teach you the technique. All right, I was just thinking about this the other day because my daughter is going through a thing right now where she don't want to sleep no more.
Damn.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's pissing me off. But I remember when she was just a little wee 4-month child. Okay. And I was like, damn, this vision came back into me because I've been in her room for like at night for extended periods of time. So anyways, you just put them in the crib and they're going to fuss a little. Well, obviously you hold them, wait till they relax a little bit. Then you put them in the crib. They might fuss a little bit, but then you put the hand on them and you wiggle them or you tap them or you rub them and they'll relax. The danger is you have to like slow the intensity. Dude, I've been patting like this and then to the point where like my hand is microscopically vibrating and then it's just completely still. And then to take the hand off, it's taken me like 5 minutes and I'm just raising it like micrometers. And then you're like, and you finally get your hand off and you're like, oh, I'm home free, baby. And then when you turn, your knees crack. Clack! And then they wake up and you're like, fuck! And do it all over again. Music is your friend. Play some music. They won't hear your knees crack. And yeah, put them in and pat them in the crib so you don't have to go through the whole putting them in to wait and that wakes them up.
You know what I think is kind of cool? There's podcasts that are just people reading bedtime stories to kids now.
Yes.
The shit is pretty cool. It's just people reading like children's books and reading like nighttime books, like short stories to kids. I have entire podcasts about that you're supposed to put on for your kids for them to just kind of have some good background noise for them.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. And yes, Pucho, I'm at that point where I've done that, and I'm talking about. I do one of these moves. I do a head and a butt. So I'm just doing like some baby kitten kneading type shit. And as soon as I slow down, like you said, it's like microscopic fucking. It's almost like a vibrating shit. I'm like this, and I'm just slowly dropping it. And then as soon as I get away, I pull back, just like Pucho says. That knee buckles. That baby goes. I'm like, I want to scream so bad. It's like, fuck me, bro. But now we have the sleep time thing, so it's playing like those
lullabies.
No.
Farah Jaka.
No. Stop. No. The fucking TV where it just goes gray.
Static, white noise.
White noise, thank you. God damn. Couldn't even. I'm here. This man, Yamakalaka. What the fuck were you saying? What?
Farajaka.
I don't know why I remember that. That's fucking wild. But no, yeah. So I just been dealing with that, and it's stressful, but it sucks. You know, he's sick. Like he can't. You know, so.
Yeah, don't worry. He's gonna get you sick more than you get him sick. So
that's a fact.
So I just started
payback.
Yeah, just the one up before that. Man, that's fucked up. I don't like.
It's a preemptive counterattack, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck your shit. Like Doey said, I've gone a whole life. I just don't get sick often. Ever since I had Liana, dude, it's like every 3 weeks I got a sniffly nose or I got a cough or some shit. Like I'm just getting over some shit just that happened. Like I just got sick like this week.
But he doesn't go to daycare, so I don't know how is he getting sick. You know what I mean? Like unless it's from us that bring it in the house, like because he's not going nowhere. Like for you, Liana's going to daycare, so
I mean y'all gotta wash your hands. It's 20 seconds, man. Y'all don't be washing your hands for 20 seconds.
I got hand sanitizers all in the house. It's just
That's
everywhere.
not good for you, man. You gotta wash your hands. Imagine having like a piece of shit on your hand and being like, I got hand sanitizer, baby.
I mean, technically, it will be disinfected 99.9%. It would be.
You're telling me that you would shake someone's hand after it's shit covered if they put hand sanitizer all over it?
If they put enough.
No fucking way. I don't believe that one fucking fits.
If they put enough.
Ew. Yo, nah.
You don't believe me?
Yo, if it's a shit covered hand.
Yeah.
If
And
they
all
put in a hand sanitizer.
Yo, Doughboy, you could take a shit in your hand and you put hand sanitizer in your hand, you wipe your hand and you got nothing on, like it just be your hands. Yeah, I'm going to shake your hand.
No way.
We should do it live. Do it live for the pod one day.
It's fucking disgusting.
I don't believe this statement either. I don't think this is a true statement from Tony.
Facts.
I'm willing to go. You can also piss on your hand. And you put hand sanitizer, I will shake your hand.
No fucking way.
Yo, you're a fucking menace to society, Tony. I hope you fucking know that.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
There's no fucking way.
Yeah. So I could. Yeah, that shit is disgusting. Nigga shakes the hand. I don't give a fuck. Go wash your fucking hands. That's just disgusting.
Water and soap. Hot water, preferably.
No, only. You don't wash your hands with hot water? Or at least warm water?
I'm just saying, sometimes you don't have that option. But if you do, you always wash it with hot water.
What type of fucking sink are you at that you don't got the option for both?
Sometimes you be at your barbershop, local barbershop, and he has a little shoddy rig thing, bathroom that don't really have hot water.
I've never.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I've never.
Wash your hands at least.
Also, is the pump foamy soap? Do you consider that like body wash, Pucho? Do you always have to have the bar of soap and lather yourself in order for it to be clean?
I think your hands are capable of cleaning your hands decently. I just don't think taking a body wash and rubbing your armpit is an effective way to wash your armpit.
Not with your hand, like a loofah sponge.
Wait, so you don't believe in body soap?
He doesn't. This was a
Believe
conversation.
in it? It exists.
I mean, all right, my bad. You don't think that body soap is as good as bar
Effective.
soap?
I think if you put it in a loofah and you got a loofah that's adequately rough, I think it could clean you well. I think the amount of body wash you'll waste is substantial. The amount of body wash it takes to take a shower is ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie, I make a little 8 on my loofah.
I
So
don't
it might
think
be a lot.
I don't. Oh, an 8. Oh, okay. I thought you mean like a little poop. Nah, because I know how you use toilet paper. That shit is no way you treat toilet paper like you treating that soap. Nigga. You go all over the fucking shit.
You know,
that
even before the podcast, I knew way more about Doey's like bathroom life than I ever really wanted to.
Yeah. And you know what's funny though? Pucho is right. You'll save more money buying bar soap than you would buying the liquid soap because it'll last long. But they both adequately. Yes. Thank you, Mateo. Will clean your fucking body. There is no
loofah, no nothing. You got body wash or bar of soap. Come on.
Oh yeah,
Just
bar
with
soap.
your
It's bar
hand?
soap all day, obviously.
Yeah, you have to lather. You'd have to lather yourself.
Well, because that body wash is just gonna rinse right off of your hands, right?
There's techniques. Check
I
this out.
don't think there are.
The first thing you got to do, straight to your hair. If you ain't got hair on your head, straight to
Body
the beard.
wash on your hair?
Listen, yeah, you can use that for your hair. You can.
Oh, because he's buying the 3-in-1. That 3-in-1. That shit is conditioner, shampoo,
shit is bad
and
for you.
body.
I think it's also toothpaste. It's mouthwash. You can use it as an enema. If you don't have any
drink
chicken
it when you
stock,
get the common cold.
if you don't have any chicken stock, you can just put some of that in.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm trying to get at, just for the conversation's sake, right? You can store the soap in your hair and your beard, and then you'll always have soap. So when when your hands get fucking rinsed off, you just go back, hit it a couple times, go back, and hit it a couple times, and that's it.
You're using your beard as a loofah?
No, yeah, it's just gonna store the soap, so then
As
you
a
can just spread the
sponge.
soap. It's a super
He's
spreader.
using it as a sponge.
Fucking loofah beard.
Nah, it wasn't a loofah. I'm just saying it will just hold the soap for you so you can keep continuously to spread the soap. Because Pucho's right. It'll just rinse out of your hand and you won't have soap. But if you don't have a bar of soap, these are tactics. And there's always your girl's shampoo and conditioner. Have fucking body soap or any type of soap. So, all right. Ready?
I'm just saying, my experience was I was in other people's house and there was no bar of soap. And I find that to be one of the worst predicaments to be in.
Wait,
Also,
do you use the bar of soap that's in someone else's house? I've always felt weird about that.
I do feel weird, but
Putting
like
it
when
straight
people
up
come
your
to my
butt crack.
house, I crack fresh bars for them.
Yeah.
And then it's in the bathroom, they got a fresh bar.
See, I knew that
just-
because you cracked. I think you guys had like some travel soaps. I think that you had just like gone to like you had some shit from like a hotel. I think like or from like a travel size thing. Because I remember when I
Pucho got
stayed
the
over with
freshies.
you had a fresh bar for me, but I don't feel like it was a full size one.
I mean, it's possible. I usually just buy a ton of shit at a time. I'm anxious about running out of soap and running out of toilet paper. So we usually have these types of things on deck.
That nigga pops the brand new box soap for you. Like every time I get there, I feel like I should take the soap with me because I might feel like this man might just throw this away after I don't rinse my body with it. Because I don't know how people do it. Like I got a mitten. Like Pucho put me on a long time ago to this mitten shit. And I just rub the soap on there, get that bitch lathered.
Would you call it a power mitten?
Power glove.
That's
So bad.
He put us on the power glove. I didn't put you on that.
Yeah, you
But,
yes.
but
Who?
before we transition though, nothing is worse than taking a shower in someone else's bathroom and there's 17 bottles of shit. And you check every single one and they're all like a shampoo or conditioner. And you're just like, where the fuck is the soap? Like that's a terrible situation to be in. And then you start making mental calculus. You're like, wait, this one looks like the cheap shampoo. I guess I'll wash my body with this one. And it's like that one looks boutique. Don't touch that. Like you start making them. It's like just have a variety of soaps out for people.
You must
know
be
what
in
I'm
the only girl's house or
saying?
something because that's
I had a
crazy.
body wash like that big, and I was like trying to get that soap out. Like it was terrible.
You know, when I have traveled, the people that have always been the least accommodating whenever I'm staying with someone I know has always been my family members. Friends are always like, here's a fresh bottle. I got you soap. Like, or it's like, let's drive you to the store. We'll get you all the toiletries you need or whatever. It's like, family's like, no, just whatever's in there. That's what you could use.
Big shout out to Lisi. Of course, Pujo too, but Lisi be holding it down. When it comes to people coming over her house, everything is fresh. Shit is there. Fucking, and she's serving the breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah,
I miss Lisi's breakfast sandwiches. I'm not gonna lie.
They're at B&B.
Mad eggs.
All eggs.
Eggs.
But this is the holiday episode, boys. This is jolly old Christmas Santa, Mama Santa.
Yes, some would say that the black tee is the new Christmas shirt.
A fucking fact. You see that, boys.
Yeah.
See that. But yeah, man. First off, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy day of living. I don't know.
You already said happy holidays to me.
Yeah, that one covers.
I know, but if the people who don't.
Covers.
That one covers for the people who don't celebrate?
Yeah, you're just saying like if
All
you
right.
celebrate Kwanzaa, well, happy holiday. You celebrate Christmas, happy holidays. You celebrate
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, happy holidays.
I was just trying to get real in depth, I guess, for no reason. All right, my bad. But yeah, Christmas, boys. How much has it changed from when we were little to now being an adult?
Well, when we were little, okay, everybody used to say Merry Christmas.
Oh my God.
Okay? And now there's a war on Christmas. Okay, everybody says Happy Holidays, and thank God Donald Trump ran in 2015. He brought Christmas back to America. Now they're saying Merry Christmas again.
Wow.
Is that a real thing? Is this a real thing?
He's ran on this for years. He's said this shit for years. But yeah, it came out recently that he'd had this nonsense. And was it Huckabee that was interviewing him or some shit like that?
I don't even remember. But
I think it was Mike Huckabee.
In that interview, he's also like, people don't even say Abraham Lincoln or George Washington anymore. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean they don't say it? Like the name? Like, what is your claim here? So yeah, Donald Trump claims that he brought Merry Christmas back to America. So
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think now. Before Donald J. Trump was in office, has anyone really said Merry Christmas?
Why does it matter?
World? What the fuck?
I'm just kidding. I mean, this might be a fucking stupid joke, but I'm being serious right now. Like, has anyone? I can't picture now until right now anyone saying Merry Christmas to me or hear anybody else saying it.
Santa Claus never said Merry Christmas?
No, I'm talking about in the recent years before he was in office. Like I don't remember anyone saying Merry Christmas.
Everybody usually says Happy Holidays to be
It's not a memorable
non-denominational.
thing.
I don't know. Yeah. All right, but
I mean,
we could look into it.
I mean, like corporate entities definitely have switched to Happy Holidays, but that's because you don't want like, I don't know, unless you're like Chick-fil-A or something that's like openly like, this is the religion of this organization. I think is a weird thing to have a religion for an organization, but like, I don't know. Good to be inclusive. Good to celebrate other cultures.
How about it's okay to say Happy Holidays as a general rule, and it's okay to say Happy whatever fucking holiday it happens to be, like Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah on those holidays. I don't see the problem.
100%.
When it's Hanukkah, if they say Happy Hanukkah, I don't know what they say, but if that's what they say, and whenever someone says Happy Hanukkah, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't celebrate Hanukkah. I'm dying now. I'm offended. That was a trigger warning. I'm not. I have trauma now. I don't know. People are a little crazy nowadays. Like how far shit gets taken. I don't know.
This Jewish
Christmas wasn't like that back in the day, okay, Tony? So this is where we go back.
Just go back to Merry Christmas.
So the question was, how was Christmas then versus now?
For us, for adults versus kids. Like,
do you remember when Kevin McAllister walks into the toy store in Home Alone 2?
Yes.
That sense of wonder, and everything was amazing. There was like chocolates all over the place. There was trains and all. That's how Christmas felt back in the day. And nowadays, Christmas is just another day for me. I'm not excited no more.
All I used to get were Hollywood interpretations of Christmas because I grew up in a family that did not celebrate any holidays. So all I got were like holiday, and Home Alone was one of those movies. It's a Christmas movie. So a lot of the Christmas movies were what got me like, oh, is this what Christmas is like? What's the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Jingle All the Way.
What a fantastic fucking movie. God damn.
Jesus.
Yo.
Would you say his acting is A1?
I don't know how to describe it. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a terrible and great actor at the same time.
He's certainly not going to make you cry. He's not going to be in any like sappy scenes.
No. That's a lie. That's a lie. That thumb going down into the lava makes me cry every time. Every single time.
Oh, wow. I hate the thumb. I hate the thumb so much because it's like he's going down and then it's it's like, oh, the cheese is real. I don't know. I've always found it cheesy, but I'm glad it does it for you.
There is literally no movie that could not be improved by putting Arnold Schwarzenegger in. You'd swap any cast member, Arnold Schwarzenegger will make that movie better.
Can you imagine the Pursuit of Happiness? Just take out the son and put Arnold Schwarzenegger as the little boy.
But just him walking around normal, right? And everyone treats him like he's like 2 foot.
Daddy, my toy, Daddy. Oh.
Dada.
See, you would watch the shit out of that.
I would watch the shit out of it. Fuck Jalen Smith.
But yeah, I think it's definitely changed. Like it from like, well, for me, Christmas has been ruined since the year my sister was born.
Damn.
Yeah, I used to be the only
Shots
child.
fired.
Fire or fire?
I don't think Lena deserves any of this slander.
She probably doesn't, but she'll be all right. Fucking bro, I was a kid that I woke up first 4 years of my life and I had everything under that Christmas tree. Everything. 30 boxes.
Selfish piece of shit.
I was a happy kid. And then my sister was born and my 30 presents went down to 3 while hers went up to 10. But I got over that because those 3 gifts were pretty fucking expensive. So, and pretty big. So, but it's just a kid thing. Like, you know what I mean? Every year you expect the same amount. And when you get lesser and lesser with the amount of presents and gifts you get, you become an adult. So shit, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, Christmas to me, it sucked. Not sucked, but it wasn't anything for me. But now that I have a son, I'm kind of more into the holidays and shit. And, and I'm buying him gifts and stuff. And I'm just like, yo, he does not need any gifts. Like, he's okay. I'm like, bitch, my nigga about to get gifts. We don't know what you talking about. He's about to go under that tree. And he's going to know that this right here is my new jam. He's going to know, like, oh, you don't like that Soulja Boy reference?
Swag.
So y'all not going to do Santa Claus in your crib?
No, yeah. Oh, well, like dress up?
No, like you said, the present came from you. It's supposed to come from Santa.
The presents came from Dada and Mama. That's what they came from.
Y'all not doing
no Santa.
No, well, he doesn't. Not right now. Maybe year 2 or something. Like, but he don't even know what Christmas is. He just knows he sees lights in the house. But I just want him to.
He doesn't know shit about the world. I'm just saying, we're talking future shit. Like, are you gonna do the whole Santa Claus thing?
Oh, we're skipping topics early.
Yeah. But
sneak preview, right. Foreshadowing.
But no, yeah. Like I just want him to get the feel for. Oh, look, it's a present. What is that? And then he just goes and just destroys it and see. Oh, I might remember what this toy was from when I saw it and I was hugging up on it, or whatever. Just an enjoyment. Like as a kid growing up, we were all happy to grab a present. Like you guys had to be happy to go grab a present with your name on it. Sorry, Doe. I know you didn't get that feeling, but
it's okay. I got it different ways. Like when I went over my best friend's house, Roger, his father would include us in Christmas, which
that's
is
nice.
Fire. We'll get a video game. Yeah. Yo,
shout out. Jehovah's Witnesses too?
No, they were Catholic. Wow. Staunch
Could've sworn.
Catholics. Yeah, they had like all sorts of santerias, and they were Cuban, so they practiced santeria, stuff like that.
You
But
said
that's cool.
Dodge Catholics?
Staunch Catholics. They're
Strong.
like saints all over the house. And
Oh,
stuff.
I never knew that was a whole nother Catholic. Oh.
No, he just
No,
means
it
they're-
just means like they were like
Oh,
real
okay.
Like
Catholic.
some might say I'm a staunch capitalist.
Ooh.
You know,
That should mean Christmas should be the ultimate holiday for you then, Pooch.
yeah,
Ever would approve of that.
It's the day of the year. It's just pure indulgence. No,
But yeah, no, I mean, Christmas is a dope time for kids, man. Especially for you, Pooch. You guys are you guys doing anything for Liana? Like, you guys does she have an idea what Christmas is? Like, or like, oh, this is presents. Like,
yeah, every single morning she turns on all 3 Christmas trees, and every single night she turns them all off. So
3
it's,
Christmas trees.
yeah, we got 3 Christmas trees in my crib. So yeah, she that's the thing. She gets up, I'll be like, "Oh, good morning." She'd be like, "No." I'm like, "Damn." And
Until the lights are on.
what gets her up? I'm like, "Hey, you want to go turn on Christmas trees?" She's like, "Oh, Christmas." So yeah, she likes the Christmas lights and all that shit. So
that's fire.
yeah, no. She definitely knows what's going on. She's taking pictures of Santa. She took a picture of Santa Claus yesterday.
Nice.
So
Well, we should hopefully be receiving those in the mail soon.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if they did it through the daycare. Lisa's trying to get the digital copies of the pictures, so they
Awesome.
gave us a print of it. It's a cute picture, but it's like on a fucking on like a plate. It's some fucking art bullshit. It's like, just give us the fucking picture, man. So, this is cute, but give us the fucking picture, okay?
Oh, yeah, man. Like,
No. But of course, she's hyped, and it's obviously Christmas is more exciting having a kid in the house because it's something you get to share now. Versus like, I mean, you already know how I am. I don't even like getting gifts. I don't want to give anybody gifts. Christmas is not my jam. It's just a day that people decided to create pressure around doing some bullshit, and I'm just like, all right, I'll get gifts and blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I should. I think I gotta get my wife a Christmas present.
I mean, do you really have to? I mean, you could just be like, babe, we'll just
Just
go out
She
together
is
or
in
something.
the spirit this year.
My wife
definitely.
loves. It's her holiday.
Hey, Pooch,
We
will
have
tell
3 Christmas trees.
tell her that I'll sell her an NFT of one of my photoshops of you if she wants to get you something for Christmas.
That's fucking fun. Hey, some of them shits are selling, bro. But no, man, like, yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited for it. I used to, like, whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm super excited for it. And yeah, man, I mean, usually Christmas for me, Emily was just getting up, swapping fucking stockings and 1 or 2 gifts. You know what I mean? So now it's like, oh, look, babe, Luca made a Christmas Christmas list. He wants a 77-inch LED or OLED TV and you know this and that. And she's just like, oh
Shameless.
is that all what he said? I'm like, hey, I haven't even gave you my list yet. That's his list. You know what I mean? But nah, it's dope. But that is a problem, Pucho. The praha of getting people gifts. Like, if I give you a gift, now it's like, this motherfucker gave me a gift. So now it's like, I'm forced to get him a gift. But if I don't, I'm a piece of shit. It's just one of those things where I hate it. Like, I tell people all the time, like, yo, don't give me nothing. I'm giving kids shit. But, like, try not to. But, every year you end up getting people gifts. So it's just like, whatever.
No, I've got a dozen nieces and nephews. I enjoy giving gifts to kids, at least. I've been told that I'm tough to shop for, but that's probably true. I mean, I buy everything that I want. Like, why would I not just spend my own money on something that I want?
It's exactly where I'm at. Mm-hmm. I bought shampoo, and Lacey was like, "Why you didn't tell me you wanted that?" And I was like, "Because I need it. The shampoo's running out, so I just bought my shampoo." I'm not waiting until Christmas to get this fucking shampoo.
You're not gonna shower.
Yo, you'd be hyped to get that shampoo after not shampooing your hair for that long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he's got
gift.
so much hair. He's got a shit ton of fucking hair in his head right now, though.
You know, shampooing your scalp is even more important than shampooing your hair.
I would think like putting lotion on your scalp or sunscreen.
Sunscreen, major key.
Definitely major key.
Yeah.
So Mateo,
That's
how
right.
big is your go ahead.
How big is your cock?
Your head can get
Is that where
sunburned.
you're going with there?
No, I was gonna say how big is your list because I know he's got a bunch of nieces and nephews.
You were definitely saying a C word.
I think he was going to say Christmas list, maybe.
Yes, I was. If you want to indulge Pucho's cock
And
me
is
out of my
Christmas
mouth,
not a
shit.
C word? You're like, how big is your cock?
Now we're going down to the sounding words.
I mean,
Thinking
that's what I
cock,
heard.
Chris, cock, Chris. Like no. But,
No, I mean, I've got a dozen nieces and nephews. I usually will buy Corey's kid a gift. You know, we do, my family at this point, like we do gifting, like we do, I'm not buying a gift for my sisters and my brother and the full family. We do like a name swap and exchange. And you get one name, and that's the person you buy for, basically. Yeah, man. I mean, Christmas isn't special for me in the sense that I get gifts. I usually get like maybe like 3 gifts, 4 gifts. I'm not really getting like any expensive gifts either. Christmas is definitely about the kids now. That's that's how it's changed. But I mean, I was never really like, I didn't ask for a lot of shit growing up. Like we've got that topic about like the thing you wanted most as a kid and all that shit. I'm gonna have to figure out a good answer for that because didn't really ask for a lot of shit, man. I was a pretty low maintenance kid.
I don't think it's that bad. Like to ask as a kid, like, you know, this thing is like you just want, like, you know, I don't know. I always found it funny that the biggest lie of it all was like, oh, if you're naughty, you're not gonna get a gift, but if you're nice, you're gonna get a gift. I'm like, the fuck?
I think that's
So
just
this
like a way to get
oh.
your child to behave and shit.
Yeah, it's
I think
so
that's really
weak.
Oh my god, I would love if parents actually stayed through with that though. That would be so fucking good. You have a little shitty kid and you just don't get him anything for Christmas. You get him like coal or just like, I don't know, some
Underwears
like
and socks,
some
key
educational
shit.
DVDs and like some educational books.
That's how Christmas changed for me, boys. I get excited by getting boxers and socks now because that shit is expensive. You give me some good socks, some good boxers. I'm
Fire.
excited.
Yeah, but you don't get good socks and good boxers for Christmas. You get like long socks that have like a goofy design on them. You get some of those peekaboo boxers that no one actually likes to wear from your grandparents or something.
Nah, I don't
Fucking like green, fucking like, I don't know, Mark Echo sock. You're like, what the fuck is this? Where'd you get this shit from?
If you got some cheap grandparents like me, you get a part of like a sock, like a sock tube. You don't get the full like pack of socks. You get just some loose socks, basically.
because they opened the package and they dumped a few for everybody.
Yep.
You know?
stocking stuffers.
They're called Lucy's. Lucy's.
Lucy's in the sock world. Not for the cigarettes. That's fucking funny. But no, yeah, we could definitely touch base. Like growing up, certain expectations of Christmas was always weird because then there's a braja where you got to go and visit other family members. And as a kid, to me, that was fire, right? That's changed now because as an adult, it's like, I don't really want to go to no one's house. Like I'd rather have you come over here, even though I just rather just chill in my PJs all morning, drinking hot cocoa with whipped cream and just watching fucking TV. Some people like to watch the damn Christmas parade. I've never been a fan of that bullshit. Fuck out of here with these hot balloons. I'll just go play my new video game I just got. Like, never.
See, I'm not religious, so like I don't actually celebrate Christmas from a religious standpoint. I just enjoy the gift giving and the communion of it, right? Like spending time with your family. So for me, like Christmas is about the food, and Christmas is about me getting a good day drunk on, drinking some eggnog or some like spiked hot cocoa or some whiskeyed up coffee or something.
Have you ever had coquito?
What the fuck?
What is coquito?
I mean, he's from Texas, okay?
I've had
What does
Mexican
that
hot
even mean?
chocolate.
What do you mean? What does that mean? You have to be
Mexican.
around Puerto Ricans.
It's like
in order to get
alcoholic
coquito.
You're gonna
horchata.
tell me Texas don't have one fucking Puerto Rican over there?
I've never met a Puerto Rican in Texas.
It's like a thick Mexican horchata that has alcohol in it. But like a
Not
thicker,
nowhere near
a thicker-
horchata.
because it's cinnamon. It has a cinnamony taste, and
It's eggnog,
but
Puerto Rican way.
style. Yeah.
That's it. I think I said agua de chata. Oh, I don't even know how you say that shit. But no,
You're a Mexican and you don't know what horchata is?
I know what it is. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It's a different nuance.
Horchata.
I know how to. Well, no, that would have been a bad example. But yeah, like I'm saying, like
Real bad.
thank you, Pooch. I don't know if you knew what I was gonna say, but
I could
probably
only
guessed
guess
it.
with what the hell it sounds.
So it's eggnog and Bacardi pretty much.
Nice.
And everybody has their own secret ingredients for how they make. This is my thing, all right? How come every fucking year the Boricuas be going crazy?
Oh my
trying to find the coquito. Who got the coquito? It's like, who got you the coquito last year? Hit them up. Like, how come you're looking for this shit every year?
Yeah, that is sickening. You know what
I don't
also?
know. Shit is
You know,
weird.
you know what also made me sick? That also in Christmas, it was like an empanada flow. Oh,
That's not a bad flow.
My family never did empanadas for Christmas or any holidays. We're a tamale family.
tamale. Mexicans do tamales. Yeah. That's my wife's excited for that. Like we go visit my Mexican side of the family. Bro, she's like, they got tamales. I'm like, of course they got fucking tamales. She goes ham for tamales. I don't really like tamales. I'm weird Mexican. Very
Tamales are an acquired taste for me. It took me a few good tries to enjoy tamales.
Tony, are you the kind of man that puts ketchup on your tamales?
I would.
Yes.
I would put ketchup
No,
on my
I don't
tamale.
eat tamales, and I don't think I would put ketchup on tamales. But on a pizza, fire.
You don't eat
You didn't-
tamales?
You'd
I
enjoy
just
ketchup
know.
on your tamale. You definitely like it more.
It just looks like a big flop of bird shit. Like I just can't fuck with that brown shit. Like
What does mangú look like to you?
I don't even like mangú.
Oh, you're bugging.
How am I bugging? I'm not Dominican.
Fucking bugging. It's like
Absolutely
saying I'm not
bugging.
from New York. I can't like bacon, egg, and cheese. That's basically what you're saying right now.
Stupid ass motherfucker would say that.
I don't think the New York invented the BCB.
Hey, all right, my guy. Forget about it, all right? We're not bringing that up in this podcast, all
I
right?
don't, matter of fact, I double down on that. I don't think they.
Oh, yeah,
they
because
invented that shit at all.
Lake Worth fucking created it.
No, Lake Worth didn't create it. I want to say that shit probably originated out in the West Coast somewhere.
I would assume it came from England. They had breads, they had eggs, they had cheese.
Nah, they do that. They do that weird shit.
bacon.
They do that eggs Benedict. That's what they do. That's what they're known for.
Next, they're going to tell me that the beef patty didn't come from New York, all
No,
right?
it came from Jamaica.
The Jamaican patty didn't come from New York.
You're
No,
gonna
it
say
came from
that
Jamaica.
New York style pizza.
I mean, let's just be clear. The Jamaican patty came from Jamaica.
and,
Facts.
Yeah, and where did pizza come from, Pooch?
From Italy.
Pizza. I mean, they got that whack ass pizza, okay? The Neapolitan shit.
Yeah, I'm good off that.
Nah,
That
I'm bugging.
fancy-
The shit is not whack. Let's just be
It's
clear.
good as hell, honestly.
But it's actually really fucking good. But come on, when people talk pizza, we're talking about a nice New York slice. It's a particular type of pizza.
I'm kind of tight with that too, with y'all New York and type slice bullshit. The
Go
only
to
reason
Chicago.
why,
Go
No,
to every
fuck
fucking
us.
pizza place in Florida. That shit is called NY Pizza.
or Brooklyn pizza, yeah, it's a fucking, it's sickening. It's sickening to
Be
me.
mad at your Floridians. It ain't us.
I'm
The
saying
world
that
wants it.
the only reason why New York's pizza is so good because it's big and it's cheap. That's it.
It's not as cheap as it used to be.
Maybe not.
It's not
but
cheap. Good pizza
It's
ain't
cheaper than
cheap.
Florida fucking
If
pizza.
you get that
but
99-cent slice, ugh.
I don't know. I'll eat that shit. It ain't very great, but it
a
ain't.
99-cent sliced pizza.
Though you eat the chili from Wendy's, you can't fucking call the 99-cent pizza slice like shit. Like,
Don't forget about
Wait,
the
you're
Cuban
trying
sandwich.
to say my taste palette is garbage?
whack.
So
Yes, it is whack. Yes, 100%.
cool.
Nigga, you just said the best Cuban
The
sandwiches you
nigga
ever
that
had.
introduced you to halal, guys. Cool, guys. All right.
Okay.
Yo, why are you tight, nigga? You said Twin Peaks had the best Cuban sandwich
That's a
ever.
fact.
That's fucking wild to
And
me,
that's
bro.
still standing because I can eat a Cuban sandwich and stare at a gigantic pair of tits at the same time. Maybe it makes the sandwich taste better.
You should say
And-
that the best
and-
Cuban sandwich experience is
Yo,
Yeah,
listen,
exactly.
because Cuban sandwich, and a lot of breasts, and Chive TV. Chive TV.
I have Chive TV on my 77-inch TV now.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's
I can't wait. I can't wait to go over there and just have that in the background.
I thought
I don't know.
I thought Chive TV was only for restaurants. I thought you had to pay like a fee or something.
What I said. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I said.
I don't know. I just turned my TV on one day and I was just flicking through the channels on the because now all the new TVs come with like Wi-Fi TV. I was like flicking through it and I saw Chive and I'm like, no fucking way. And I put it on and I just watched it for like 45 minutes. I was like, oh, shit. It's like fucking Coco Melon for adults. That shit just had me glued.
Yo, it's really the GOAT, Every time I go into a bar, I'm like, yo, throw that chive on for me. All right?
You know,
Need that chive.
we need to do an episode at some point about for parents giving recommendations as shows that you can put on for your kids that are not going to drive you crazy eventually. Because there's some that are like tolerable kid shows, and some of them are just fucking poison for your brain as an adult.
Would I be bad for putting like Aqua Teen Hunger Force on for my kid?
No, I think that show's hilarious.
I think it would be bad,
You would be crazy to do that.
There's not much educational other than being a hoodlum.
It's like feeding them garbage like McDonald's and shit. Like,
Nah, I think Coco Melon's McDonald's. Might even be
Yeah?
worse. I think Coco Melon is crack. Okay.
children,
That shit
crack.
is just. It's like in a futuristic movie, right? I'm making a movie up, and in the movie they're brainwashing everybody. The thing that they would use to brainwash you is Coco Melon. Like that would be the thing that gets used. Like I'm pretty sure Coco Melon is a spawn of like the what is the MK Ultra? Like
Yeah.
like it's fucking bizarre. Like it's just like these like human looking things, but something's off about them. They just look so lifeless. Like they just don't move at the right speeds. They just don't act the right way. It's like an alien trying to make a TV show about humans. They ended up creating Coco Melon. It's like it's just they're just like it's just so fucking weird. And the whole time there's just music playing. It's like being stuck in a carnival, like all the time. I don't know. It's just I hate it. I can't look at it. And then my daughter be asking for it. I tell her no. I'm not putting it on. And that's just a fight like every couple days.
You should check out Rumble Leaf or the Tumble Leaf if you have Amazon Prime. That's pretty good.
Yo, I go to Netflix and I go to like the top 10. Coco Melon is always on the top 10. It never leaves the top 10.
Shit's popping. Shit's crack. Crack's been around, right? People think the crack epidemic went away. The shit is active.
This is
visual
kid
form.
crack.
Visual crack.
Yeah, it's visual crack. All right. So let's transition to the next one, boys.
Yeah. What transition?
Because we went from How Did Christmas Change?
Into kids
We ended
shows.
at crack.
Kids
We'll
crack.
keep with the kid crack. Santa is crack for children. Would you not say that the Santa is like an aspect that comes at the end of the year? Kids are all feet out. Santa!
Yeah, I'd certainly say that the Santa Claus is something to children. Okay?
So Doey, hypothetically, if you had a Christmas as a kid, what would have been your number one gift?
Always video games. Yeah, I'm like a video game. I would have done some Nerf. I would have done some Super Soaker. Legos. I was a big Lego kid. Me and my brother, Lego kids. So some Legos, stuff like that. But on top of everything, like that tech. Gotta have that tech. That Walkman.
I had one of those.
Walkman, bro. Fucking cassette tapes. Pop that bitch in there.
Oh, you didn't mean the talk, what was it called? The Talk Boy from Home Alone 2?
No, but it was like this. There was this yellow Walkman from Sony that was like sold out like crazy.
Yeah.
I
The
had
CD
one
player,
of those.
right?
No, this was a cassette tape player.
Oh,
Yeah, that I'm
It
talking
was stuck
about. Like,
in 1984.
no, it was 1996, 1997,
No.
and 1984.
I mean,
remember-
that's when Sony came out with the Walkman with the cassette tape.
Okay, well then,
in the
then maybe,
mid 90s, they had the new Sony Walkman was the CD player, and the cool thing about the Sony Walkman CD players, it didn't skip, so you could actually walk around with it. Like that was like another an aspect to the name, the Walkman, right?
That's what's up.
But I remember, and they made a yellow one too. That's what I thought you were talking about it for a second, but.
Yo, this is the cassette player.
Yeah, dude, I think there was one year that I got video games for Christmas. I've told the story, but one day my dad brought like a big fucking binder. He was just like, go through this binder and tell me every game you want. And it was just a bunch of names. And I was like, oh, give me this, give me that. I picked terrible games. Like in retrospect, I would knock that list out the park. And I picked like maybe like 45 games or something. And then maybe like 2 months later, my dad came home with like this little box and a bunch of blank like white discs with these names just scrawled on them.
oh, damn! The pirate games.
And I would put this box in. I'd have to put in this disc, and then something would pop up, and then I'd pick the game I wanted to play. Then I'd put the white disc in and close it, and then it would start that game.
So it wasn't an actual PS1. It was a box.
It's a pirated game.
It's they had the same thing. I had this to play some import Dragon Ball Z games where you would like have to put in like another CD to start it with, and then you would there was a spring that like went between like the little closing mechanism, so it kept that button to press down on the PlayStation 1, and you would pull out the game after like I think the PlayStation logo had a load or something, and then you would pull it out at that point, and you put in like the import game and close it up. You could play import games with that little like thing that went into the PlayStation.
That's awesome. It would hold that button down, I bet.
Yep.
I mean, what I used wasn't like that, but it's a similar concept. It was this box that I plugged into the back of a PS1, and it took me to like a BIOS looking screen that I could control with the PlayStation 1 remote, and it also had a big directory of games. I would just put.
Yeah, you were lucky as fuck.
I'd be like, I want to play Metal Gear Solid 1, and I'd hit OK. And I would have to then put the disc in and then hit play game, and then it would spin up, and then I could play Metal Gear 1. But I needed this. I'm assuming that this box was bypassing whatever security Sony put on the discs. All the games were burned to the disc.
So it had some kind of like preloader or something that would get past that part where it would check. That's cool as hell. I didn't know that thing existed.
Sony PlayStation must have been cool to dads because out of nowhere, when I was like 7 or 8, some dude knocks on our door. We're here in New York on the 5th floor. Some black dude is like, hey, your dad sent me. I have something for you. Like, what is this?
It's the most New York shit ever. Like,
me and my brother were like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, I'm going to set it up for you. My dad had gotten us a PlayStation 1. And dude, with just a demo disc. What a fucking asshole. I love
the Pizza Hut demo disc.
Yo, I swear to God, all we had was a fucking demo disc for like weeks, all right? With this damn PS1.
Man, how cool was it having demo disc be a thing, though? Like, I would buy like all kinds of magazines just to get a stupid demo disc out of them.
Yo!
To play 10 minutes a game.
You was one of those who bought the damn magazine?
Blockbuster always used to have the magazines in Blockbuster, so we can get them at Blockbuster too. Dude, I always used to buy I used to have a lot of them. Unfortunately, they didn't make it past the test of time for me. But
Yo, the classic move was to grab the magazine and oh shit, to grab the magazine and then you try to bend it in half to see, it doesn't really bend. There's a disc in the magazine. And you're like, yeah, because there'd be some there'd just be no discs in there. That was depressing.
I know that move. I've done that move.
Because somebody would steal them. Yes.
I feel like IGN magazine, one time they didn't put a disc into theirs either, and they always had a disc in theirs. And like they did like an apology in the next issue for not putting out a demo disc or some shit like that. What about you, Pooch? What was your number one gift? Is it a video game one too?
I mean, that it would definitely be that. Like that whole thing that my dad got me was awesome. Besides that, I never really got anything like crazy at all for Christmas, like any year. And yeah, for sure, the gift that I would prefer would be a video game. Hands down, no matter what. It would be, I mean, I grew up getting like a pair of jeans and it was not the wave. That shit was depressing.
Put your jeans up. Show everyone what you got.
I mean, it used to be like Tommy Hilfiger, Nautica, decent brands back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But dude, seeing my cousins open up like Super Soakers or big Lego sets and shit like that, and then I'd be like a pair of jeans. That shit used to have me sad as fuck.
See, I've got the gift that I always wanted, and I don't think that I ever actually got was we'll figure it out. Was that Hot Wheels track that had the shark on it? The Shark Attack one where it would bite down on the car? That was the holy grail. I always wanted that damn thing, and I think it sold out like the year that I wanted it because I never got that thing. But that was the holy grail. That was a kid's toy that I always wanted.
I forgot about I wanted Hot Wheels tracks so fucking bad.
Dude, they had some badass ones.
You know what? You just like fucking blew my mind for a second because I was so focused on just like what would be the best Christmas gift or whatever that I just forgot all the toys that I wanted as a child. One of the most depressing days, the most saddening, my world collapsed days in my life was when I saw the actual board game of Crossfire.
Oh, man.
Dude, I built this thing up as the most epic thing that you could ever imagine. That commercial was fucking fire.
Crossfire! Crossfire!
Get caught up in the...
Crossfire!
Don't get caught in the crossfire.
Man, did it...
By Milton Bradley and Hasbro Game.
Did it suck? It looks so badass.
Oh my god. It's like this. It's like that big. And you just sit on the other side and you just shoot and these metal balls just like and you just gotta score the metal balls, but it's so lackluster. Like it's so fucking lackluster. And yeah, I don't know. Crossfire was a game that I really wanted as a kid. You know what game I didn't want? What was it? Do you guys remember Skip It?
Yes.
Yo, I saw somebody with a Skip It.
Skip It. What a terrible... That's the ultimate, like, we could fuck them kids, all right? They can entertain themselves, shit. Like, just trip over this thing.
Skip It is just like one step above, like the hoop and like stick shit they used to do back in like the frontier days.
Or like the fucking paddle with the ball connected to it. You're just like whacking the ball with the paddle.
Dude, no lie, I have gotten an amount of paddleball games and the ball and cup games for Christmas. Like that, I've received that. Each of those multiple times over Christmases in my past.
That's so ridiculous.
God damn.
This, sad Christmas, man. Some Lucy socks and fucking a paddle.
Another toy that I wish I had. They're all coming to me, okay? Sock and boppers.
Oh, man.
Wow. I wanted that so bad.
What sucked about those things? Because actually the game itself was actually pretty fucking fun. What sucked about those things is one of the robots is always better than the other one. And the person who owned it, they knew which fucking robot was better. They would never let you play as that robot.
Wait, I thought Sock'em Boppers was the thing for your hands.
Oh, I was thinking of Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
No, yeah, we weren't allowed to get those Sock'em gloves because we were not trusted with them.
Rock and Sock'em Robots were cool. That was a toy that whenever I was out and about and I like came across it, it was like we had to play that shit. It was fun. But no, I wanted to punch my brother's lights out with the Sock'em Boppers. It's more fun than a pillow fight.
Sock'em Boppers, Sock'em Boppers.
That's coming. That commercial was made by someone that's never seen someone get a black eye in a pillow fight, because I've seen that shit multiple times.
That's why it's more fun. There's more black eyes to give, right?
No, the best gifts that I actually received, got a Squire Stratocaster with like a mirrored pick guard. I don't know I forget what happened to that guitar, because that was my first guitar. Got a telescope once, which I thought was kind of cool. It became less cool because we lived out, like, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of shit to see in the sky. We lived too close to the city. There's a lot of noise, not noise pollution, light pollution, so I couldn't see shit. Those would be the two coolest ones. Oh, I got that Star Wars battleship one time that talked, and that shit was pretty cool. That shit was legit.
Fire.
And also, because my wife would kill me, okay, I did say I was more thinking of Christmas gifts I've gotten as a kid. The best Christmas gift I've ever gotten was my wife bought me like a guitar with an amp and shit like that. This is back in like 2009 or 2010 and shit. And that was cool. She got me
that's
my
when
first
y'all
guitar.
was broke.
Yeah, that's when we were dead fucking broke. And she got me my first guitar. That was dope.
That's rad as
Shout
hell.
out to Lisi.
Yeah.
Tony.
I remember seeing this massive box get to the house, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is dope!" Like, so yeah, I still got the guitar. It still works. It's cool.
I got a really nice wallet once for Christmas. I still have it. A nice Chanel wallet.
Channel.
Tony, I think you're up now that you're back.
Yeah, Luca keeps getting up. Yeah, my favorite toy, or best toy that I ever got, I would think, would have to be my Nintendo 64.
Damn.
And my Super Nintendo.
Damn.
I think I got my PlayStation for my birthday. But yeah, I mean, those were pretty hype. Not like a good old console, to get you going.
My first console that was actually mine was the PlayStation. Before that, they were all my brother's, and well, I guess I got my Super Nintendo and it was mine, but that was like years after the Super Nintendo come out. Like I did not get that like brand new or anything. That was definitely from like a resale shop or something.
Yeah, I mean, my parents got me both the N64 and the PS2. Those are like my consoles. And obviously they're many years apart, but they got both of them like in the summer. I must have been bored on summer break, begging them for this shit every single day. And they were like, fuck. Like, and all my friends would be getting consoles on Christmas. I wanted those shits so bad. Like, I've never, like, everything I got was like, I remember like my brother got a Sega Genesis because of his birthday through my cousin's boyfriend. It was some weird shit like that. I think he was trying to get in them panties, and he bought, the little cousin a Sega Genesis. I respected the move. I hope he got what he was looking for. Okay, because we enjoyed the shit out of that Sega Genesis.
The one of the gifts that I got that was like I was so hyped for it. I was so excited for it, and then I got it, and it wasn't that cool. It was like your Crossfire. The fucking Talk Boy, dude, from Home Alone 2. That stupid voice recording thing is stupid as hell. There's no use for it.
You got it. Oh, man. Yeah, the 90s was just a crazy time. There's so much useless junk, and
you know what I did get?
All.
that was really cool. You remember that RC thing, that the Sidewinder, the one that you could flip it over
And it would still go?
And it was like, yeah, I got one of those, and that was cool
dope.
as fuck. That thing was cool.
Yeah, they like crash into like a couch or something. It flips, and they're like, "Oh no!" And it's like, "Oh, it keeps going." That's crazy.
Yeah. A special time because I can remember even getting my first Nintendo 64. That was incredible. That's when my Blockbuster trips became more frequent because my mom didn't really have money to buy the games. So we'd go to Blockbuster like every week. Every 5 days, we'd return the games. We'd go get something new for the weekend and stuff like that. And that was like a big one for me, was the Nintendo 64. I think it came out in like October or something. It was close to the Christmas when I got it. Like, so I remember playing Mario 64 and like fucking Mario Kart 64. That was fucking incredible.
Man,
Cruising USA, all these games.
This is an example of like how the system is put in place just to keep poor people poor, though, dude. Because you're paying that rental fee at Blockbuster. You probably spent more on the rental fee than you could have than if you had just bought the game outright.
Yeah,
But it's more convenient. It's easier.
I remember one
It
time.
also gives you the luxury of like maybe overall you spent more money on games, but it allowed us to try many games.
Variety.
Like, you know how
Yeah.
many fuck ups I could have made if I was just outright buying these games?
Man, you say that, but I rented Chrono Trigger probably 50 times from the Blockbuster.
Yeah,
that's
no,
a fuck
I've
up.
never done anything like that. Yeah.
Now I rented Final Fantasy VIII like 4 times in a row just to like keep playing through it, and then finally, I think Jeffrey, he convinced my mom to buy the game for me or something like that.
That's awesome. Shout out to Jeffrey.
Yeah, shout out to Big Jeff, the homie. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, I don't know what it is, man. I was a terrible judge of games back in the day. Like, I don't know, man.
We didn't have reviews.
Dude, the cover art was deceiving. The cover art
That
was
was it.
completely different than what was the actual game was.
Dude,
you don't remember
for
that
both
game?
the N64 and the PS2, when I got those consoles, I made terrible choices. I remember getting those consoles and being depressed immediately because I was just like, I don't got nothing to play. Like I got the N64 and I had, yo, I swear, I don't know who picked these things. Maybe it was like a combo. I had Lamborghini Racing. It was like
I remember that.
It was a garbage racing sim with
That's
Lamborghinis.
not good.
Not good. And then I had a Bomberman game. What I wanted was Bomberman 64.
Oh, you
like
had a different one.
Yeah, it was some other one that was actually pretty good, but I was so disappointed that it wasn't the one I wanted that it was just like,
Dude, Bomberman 64 is an underappreciated party game.
Joe, that game was
I've
lit.
never played that game.
Oh, dude, it was so good. You get all kinds of power-ups. You could get these bombs were basically like atomic bombs. You drop them and they destroy every like row that they're next to.
I was more of a Battle Tanks guy. You guys don't remember Battle Tanks?
Not
Four player co-op. Well, I was really into playing games when I would go to my friend Roger's house, and it'd be me, my brother Roger, sometimes his cousin Anthony. So we'd be on heavy 4-player games on the Nintendo 64. So all those games that gave you that chance to play 4-player co-op, we were on them, like heavy, which was fun.
my heaviest rotations on Nintendo 64 were Super Mario 64, which I never collected all the stars in. Let's see, WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Ooh,
Amazing game.
Yo.
Oh my God.
incredible.
It's one of the greatest wrestling games of all time from
I like
one of
the-
the greatest wrestling corporations of all time.
The mystery, there was when you knock the wrestler down on the ground, if you went to their head and you could do like a ground kind of like submission move on them. That was like a face rake or some weird shit like
It
that.
looked so bizarre.
The big mystery was like, if you did that to like Rey Mysterio some number of times, you could remove his mask.
What?
We would just spend the time just trying to rip his mask off.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome.
You couldn't take his fucking mask off. I think it's just like hood fucking myths,
urban
like
myths,
urban legends,
video
like-
game myths.
That's so good though.
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
so
incredible.
we would spend so much time trying to take his mask off. There was stuff about like if you went, because like I'm pretty sure you could get out the ring and walk up like the entrance. It was like if you just stand there for a while, like Eric Bischoff will come out and let you fight backstage. It was like it was always. It was the most dumbest shit ever. We used to just try the most shit. It was so stupid. But dude, those wrestling games are the fucking best. Yo, that shit was crazy.
Wrestling games are the worst for me.
For
Yeah?
Nintendo 64?
I never played not one wrestling game, bro.
Oh, they were so good.
Yeah, man, you missed
Yeah,
out on
like-
childhood. Yo, those wrestling games would be lit right now. Like if we all got on a 64 and played 4 players. Just
You
like,
remember the grapple was like,
Don't get me wrong. I've seen people play it. I personally didn't have no one to play with when playing that, so it's like only thing I played a lot was like Bad Fur Day on 64, and you know that game there was class. That's a classic for N64. If you're
remember
not
the
playing
sunflower? The sunflower with the big
and
tits?
Banjo Kazooie.
No, Bad Fur Day.
Oh no, there is a sunflower also in Banjo Kazooie as well that the bee has to have sex with and shit.
I think
But
that
no,
is
yes.
Conker's Bad Fur
Wait,
Day.
No,
Yeah.
there's another one. Am I getting it
You're
confused?
definitely
Yes.
getting confused.
Damn. Alright, then.
Banjo Kazooie is like wholesome kids game. There's no
Okay, damn. So this whole time I've been thinking they have sex in that shit too.
neither Banjo nor Kazooie have canonically fucked in any of their games.
But no, yeah. So yeah, then that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Bad Fur Day is classic, bro. That shit. The multiplayer on that, GoldenEye, and another one, 007 GoldenEye. That was if you didn't have these, there's certain games. If you didn't have on your 64, could you really say you're a 64 gamer? Like, it's just.
So, all right, 2 things. One, new headcanon. Kazooie is definitely picking the dingleberries out of Banjo's ass while he's in that backpack. For sure. He's just back there just taking them out.
You're saying they have like a symbiotic relationship or something? It's like those little cleaner fish that eat the shit out of like the shark's teeth.
Yeah, 100%.
Facts.
Banjo be fucking all types of shit up, feeding Kazooie. Kazooie's out there picking the dingleberries. You know, maybe playing with his butthole a little bit. You don't know how to get down, all right? Secondly, Tony left again. But what I was gonna get to was, hey Tony, what were the toys you really wanted as a child? But the fucker left. So how about let's get into Saint Nick, okay? We alluded to this topic earlier, all right?
Yes.
The conversation is about Santa Claus and children. How do you handle the idea of Santa Claus? Do you go through the whole, Christmas thing where you tell your kids that the gifts come from Santa, and Santa sneaks into your house and drops the presents off, doing that whole thing? Do you tell your kid right away? Do you do it for a little while? Like, I don't know. I know you guys don't have kids yet, but I guess just in general, what do you? I don't know. We can start with Doey. What do you?
The
What's
jig
your
was
opinion?
up at a very early age.
So you
because of-
believed in Santa even as a Jehovah's Witness?
No, the jig was up. Everybody ruined it for me. Oh, that shit is fake.
Damn.
It's not even real. Right at the beginning.
Were
right
you-
at the fucking gate.
Were you told not to tell that to other kids, or did you go and ruin other kids' Christmases too?
I think maybe I've done it not knowing I was going to ruin just because I was a little kid and I was like, I heard somebody told me that shit's fake. But it's always the cool kid thing to know when you're a kid. You always got that one asshole like, man, that shit ain't even real. You know what I mean? You always got that one kid that's just like a piece of shit that already knows. But yeah, no, I did not fall into the whole Santa thing. I thought it was cool though. Bro, listen, I would have known that Santa was fake. I would have still left him cookies. I want to eat those cookies later. I do the cookie thing. Like, yes, let's get some cookies because I'm eventually going to eat those.
I don't know how long I believed in Santa, but it wasn't very long. I think you take me to one like mall Santa that smells like whiskey and see that it's an obviously fake beard. I'm like, this is a lie. this isn't true. But personally, I think that that doing little things like this to keep a little bit of magic in the world for kids, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm personally, I'm kind of, yeah, I don't know. I'm torn because while I agree that it could add like an excitement and it could add, I don't know, it could make the holiday special just having this like mythical thing to discuss and all this stuff. I don't know. I don't want my kids believing in fake shit. And I feel like teaching them that fake things are real from an early age. I don't know. I'd like to see some studies, but my thinking is probably that you're gonna make it easier for them to believe fake shit in the future. So I don't know. I'm like really worried about that. Like imagine I tell my kid Santa's real, and then they think that the fucking 5G towers gave people COVID. Like in the future, what if that line exists? You know, I don't know. That freaks me out. Like
the butterfly effect to your daughter just wearing tinfoil on her head.
Yeah, it's like who just said Santa Claus one time and that's it. Like I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I want my kid to listen to me. All right, and I'm not gonna do the whole Santa's not gonna get you this gift and blah blah blah. In my house, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about Santa the same way I'm not gonna talk about God or any of the other stuff I don't believe in. I'm just, I'm gonna probably tell my kid, don't tell other kids that Santa's not real, okay? Because it's gonna upset them greatly.
Tony,
but I don't know. I'm not going through the whole convincing her that there's a man sneaking into the non-existent chimney of my house to fucking bring gifts, and we need to feed this fucking fat fuck when I'm out here working my ass off, paying the goddamn bills and buying gifts for them. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm the fat fuck that deserves cookies and milk. Okay, fuck that.
I don't think it's bad though. I don't think it's bad. Like, I mean, it didn't really negatively or positively affect. Well, only positively, but it didn't affect you as a grown up now. Like, you're not heartbroken by it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying like I'm gonna tell other people kid about Santa. Like if right now you said, oh, Liana this that, like Santa fuck that bullshit, I ain't gonna say, oh, did Santa bring you that? Because then it's gonna confuse her. You know what I mean? So that's like some things you gotta ask the parents. Like, yo, like what do you tell your kid about Santa Claus? Like me with Luca, me and Emily haven't really discussed about it with how we're gonna proceed with sorry, he's crazy right now. With Luca, Santa, right now, we're just gonna be like, look, mommy and daddy got you presents. Merry Christmas. And I don't really care if he knows who Santa is or want to know who Santa is. I mean, you want to take pictures with Santa Claus? Like, how did you explain that to Leon? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're saying, oh, that's Santa Claus. Like, how are you gonna tell the difference? How are you gonna tell her the difference? Like, you can take pictures with him, sit on his knee, but he's not gonna come at your house to drop off presents.
I feel like you can explain that to them the same way you explain Princess Elsa and all these other, Disney characters. You could just kind of, Princess Elsa is a fictional character, stuff like that. Like.
Same way she sees fucking Elmo at Sesame Place when we go. It's like, look, he stopped acting in the TV show to come do this parade. All right, it's like, hey, that guy who's always giving out presents in the cartoons and the movies? He's over at the mall right now. He wants to take pictures. He's just a character. He represents Christmas and all that, but he's not buying my kids gifts.
You think those Santas get paid decently?
I think that there's some of them that they just do seasonal jobs like that as their way of making it through. I bet there's like high end like Santa gigs too. Like I bet there's like some kind of hierarchy of jobs. Like, you're in the parade. You're in the Macy's Day Parade. That's the king of the Santas right there.
There's like a union of Santa Claus, like people. Like they have rules of like how big your beard is supposed to be or how's it supposed to
What
look.
the fuck?
Bro, those people must fucking hate SantaCon.
I don't know. They might be SantaCon.
Oh, dude, I've done SantaCon.
Yo,
It was wild as hell. Those are some of the drunkest nights of my life. It was doing a SantaCon.
there must be some sort of pact. It was just last weekend over here for New York. There must be some sort of pact to get blackout drunk everyone that's dressed in a Santa. Because
for our viewers and for Tony. So Tony, SantaCon is a thing that happens in cities worldwide where a bunch of people dress up like variations of Santa and you go on a pub crawl, and there's set destinations. In Austin, there's like 6 set bars, and then after that, it's just released onto the chaos of 6th Street, like 2,000 Santas. Like, that shit got wild. There would be lines of Santas just waiting to get into bars. The best one that I saw here in Texas was Santa Ana Claus. He was dressed like the Mexican general Santa Ana,
awesome.
but like the Santa Claus version of it.
Awesome.
It was so fucking good.
Yeah, they get so rowdy in New York. Certain bars ban Santa costumes on that day. Like, no, we don't take SantaCon people just because it feels like their purpose is to get blackout drunk.
It is
like to cause chaos.
That's terrible.
What's more fun than being in a Santa costume, stealing glasses from bars and stealing bottles of liquor from behind the bar? Nothing's more fun than that. You need a little chaos in your life.
So you're saying that
allegedly
the sole job of those New York City bouncers when they see Santa Claus is to kill chaos.
Facts.
They're here to kill chaos.
Facts. Supreme is here to kill chaos.
Supreme doesn't like nonsense in general, though.
Damn.
No type of nonsense. But you know what?
Childish maneuvers.
I was at an event at another bar where it's called some street week, some bartender week, something like that, where they have separate bartenders from different big bars in the area come and bartend an event. Supreme was there, not bouncing. And he was like, I don't give a fuck about your vaccination status now. Because he always gives me a hard time about it. So, bro, I seen the most free Supreme I've ever seen in my life. And it made me happy because he is a man who wants to enjoy himself. I was like, all right, this is what I like.
Good for Supreme.
Yeah, other times you just give him a hard time at his job.
Yo, that's what he told me. He's like, how come you always giving me a hard time? I'm like, Supreme, it feels like that's the other way around. I'm like, I feel like you always give me a hard time.
Did you bring up the wet nap incident to him?
No, he would have brought that up. He looks like he still holds that against me.
He should. You're making a mess. It's real childish of you, David.
You grown. Y'all are grown.
Y'all are grown.
He was just over there laying it away. He was yelling at me too, but I was just laughing. It's such a ridiculous situation.
He's an intense person. To give you those eyes.
Now, as far as the second question in this topic, I don't think you should ever, if a kid believes in Santa, you shouldn't tell them that Santa doesn't exist. Like, that's not your job. If it's not your kid, it's not your job. There was an agreement. I come from a big family. Like, we used to have these huge Christmas parties. There were like all my cousins and like there were like 50 of us in a household, and that was just like the immediate family basically. But there were like 50 kids in this damn house, and the agreement was, you pretended like there was Santa. Like, there was an age range of 10, 15 years between some of us. Like, you pretended there's Santa. You pretend there's Santa for the 5-year-old's sake, even if you're fucking 16 and you absolutely know that Santa doesn't exist.
Cool. That's fair.
No, I mean that makes sense. The where the drama comes in is when the kids start telling each other that Santa's not real, and then
Facts.
the parents get pissed off about it. And it's like, who's to blame here? Who's the problem? I don't know. It's a strange predicament because I got older siblings, and we are all, I don't know. My mother didn't really raise us all like believing in shit like that. So like, as long as I can remember, I never really believed in Santa Claus.
I'm struggling to remember how young I was when I stopped believing, but it was pretty damn young.
Yeah, you look like a person that learned early, Pooch. Just by me knowing you, you look way too smart for any of that bullshit.
Yeah. So like, I remember I used to tell my cousins and shit like, man, Santa Claus ain't real. Shit like that. And I was the youngest, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, am I the bad guy? Being the young cousin? Like, am I the bad guy? Like, are my parents the bad guy? Like, what's the solution? Is it just separate these kids during the holidays so you don't risk it?
I
remember when I worked at Target for a while. This grown man, I mean, he was like in his 40s. He was talking about his daughter, his teenage daughter, that she wept. Like, she just cried. She wept. When she was 13 or 14, they broke it to her that Santa wasn't real.
Whoa.
And I was just like, how the fuck do you keep this going for that long? I was in the break room eating, like, you know, with some bullshit. And I was just overhearing this conversation. And I was just like, how do you keep this up for so long? How does your daughter get to be 13 years old and still believes in Santa Claus? Like,
That's hilarious.
What if you and Tony have a competition to see who can make their kid believe in Santa the longest? See if you can get up to like 18, 25, 34.
No.
Nah, dude, that's wild.
You have to get real elaborate once they move out. You have to break into their house and put gifts under the
break the glass. Like, hey, Santa, I thought you came. You don't got no fucking chimney.
Yeah, well, guess what? Santa had to bake cookies for himself and pull out milk, all right?
The worst part is if you teach your gun about gun safety or your son about gun safety, he's a gun owner, he shoots Santa. Now I killed Santa.
Precisely why you shouldn't teach your kids how to use a gun.
That's
Santa
he's going to be, in his example, he's going to be 20, 30, 40 years old. And we're breaking into our own son's house. Like,
that's,
I mean, you just said teach your son about gun safety. So
that would be almost as fucked up as the story from the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Gremlins, where she just tells that random story about her dad dressing the Santa costume and like he was gonna climb through the chimney or something. I think he was climbing through the chimney and he gets stuck and he dies in there and they don't find out for like 3 days later. Just this random terrible story in the middle of Gremlins.
Sad.
And that's how I found out Santa wasn't real. That's how she drops it. You're like, whoa, that's fucked.
Tragic.
Like, how do you not hear him screaming through the chimney when you wake up in the morning? Like,
he was probably dead.
I mean, Santa, like, is historically, like, he goes through the air on his flying reindeers just screaming the entire time. So maybe she just thought it was scary up there, man. He's not even buckled in.
I'm not gonna lie, Gremlins was a classic movie. There's a bunch of movies that are classic, like Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Christmas
Gremlins was
movie.
fucked because it was advertised as a children's movie. A lot of children went to go see it, and a lot of fucked up things. There's a lot of fucked up things in that movie.
Shit was instant.
Really? Like, oh, all right, wait, what's fucked up in that movie? I'm trying to figure out.
It's pretty gory.
I mean, it's pretty gory. There's adult language. The girl talks about how her dad got stuck in the chimney and died, and that's how she found out Santa wasn't real. There's a whole collection of kids that learned Santa Claus wasn't real because they went to go watch Gremlins. Like, thinking it was a children's movie. Like,
it was Gizmo's fault.
What? Santa's not real.
Wait. I'm mixing Gremlin up with another movie because I thought Gremlin, wasn't it about that building? Wasn't it robots? These little robot things?
Are you talking about fucking oh my god, the army versus the Gorgonites? The fuck
Oh
was
my
that movie
God.
called?
You're talking about small soldiers, Tony.
Yeah, Small Soldiers. Yeah,
No,
that's what he's
it
talking
wasn't
about.
that
Oh.
one.
Damn, why are you coming at me, Pooch? I'm trying to help this nigga out. What movie he's trying to?
Small Soldiers is fire though.
It is. Down with
I
the
like Small
Gorgonites.
I had the Marine dude. I had a pretty hefty toy, and that was cool.
That's fire. You know how hard it was to get that, dude? I got like almost all the Gorgonites. Are they even called Gorgonites? Am I saying right?
That sounds right, honestly.
It sounds close. I don't think they're Gorgonites, but it could be right.
Because it's almost on par with those what was the cartoon show with the statues that were on New York buildings and they came
Gargoyles.
alive. Gargoyles, yeah. Classic dope shit.
I don't
It's
like
still searching
I don't
up.
like gargoyles very much.
No?
I was an air.
Oh.
What was that? The air cats. The one with the cats that they flew around and like SWAT cats. That was the name of it. They flew around in the jet.
Terrible.
I was a SWAT
Okay.
cats man. I was a sewer sharks man.
I found the movie I was talking about that I thought was Gremlins. It's called Batteries Not Included.
Oh my god, that's a completely different movie.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was Gremlins.
That movie's
yeah,
good,
Batteries
though.
Not Included. So fucking good.
Yeah, you definitely can't get me fucked up. I made a simple mistake on Bad Fur Day. You made a major mistake on that one. Completely, totally different games.
Yeah, that was me.
I mean, but no, yeah. But no, yeah, man. Fucking Christmas is a time of joy, man. Let's not ruin it by not telling our kids a special place for Santa and his elves and the reindeers. You know. Let
Do you
them
think
live their
there's
own-
sex allowed in Santa's town?
They have to.
Do you think like
There's
sex
no
is
way
outlawed?
There's no way they're working 364 days a year, and then that 65th day when Santa leaves, they're not piping. There's no way.
You
That's
think-
almost illegal. That's some real slave work shit. If you really think about it, Santa got all these little ass people just fucking making toys nonstop, no breaks.
Joey, I'm gonna tell you, Cornelius Yukon lives in Santa's village somewhere, and Cornelius Yukon definitely fucks 100%. Have you seen
Who
that?
the
That
fuck's
man,
Cornelius?
gets laid all the time.
I don't know what the fuck we're
I
talking
need to look this up.
Cornelius
Who's-
Yukon from the Rudolph, the little like the stop motion thing. You don't remember like he's like the
Oh, he's like
Alaskan explorer dude.
he's like an explorer guy.
He sings that song "Silver and Gold."
Oh yeah,
I've
he's
never heard of
definitely
this in my
getting
life.
laid.
Oh, the fat guy. He was fat, right?
Yeah, he had the big beard.
Yeah, I remember. Dang, who's he fucking? Who's he fucking?
I mean, maybe that elf that wanted to be a dentist.
He said,
You know, he's getting laid by something,
Whoa.
dude. Maybe he's fucking the Yeti. Who knows?
"Whoa, gold and silver,
Silver and gold.
gold."
But before, 'cause I feel like we're getting out of here soon. Before we get out of here, I just want to say how impressed I am that Tony got the Gorgonites thing correct. They're called Gorgonites, okay?
Yes.
So I'm just put that out there. Tony don't get anything right. So he gets one.
Yo, small
Damn, how
soldiers, crack.
Yeah. How do you? That's crazy.
Y'all ever see
Get
the
a
movie?
one up to get a one down so quick. It's not. You can't even enjoy the one up.
Y'all ever
I give
see
you like a 3 up and a 1 down, so you're like 2 up positive. It's like
Damn,
you're plus 2.
We're doing minuses now.
Did y'all ever see the movie Toys with Robin Williams?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
classic.
cool.
Was that
Oh,
a
that's
Christmas
great.
movie? Why do I remember it as a Christmas movie? I don't think it actually was,
I
right?
don't think it's a Christmas.
I
don't
feel like
remember.
there's a
They played
scene
it,
that
though.
happens during Christmas or something, and maybe that's why in my brain I think Christmas movie. When I think of that movie, I bet it is not even slightly a Christmas movie.
I don't even
that
remember
movie
the
was
movie.
weird.
Don't the toys like try to kill somebody? Or
Yeah,
something?
it gets his dad dies, right? So they own a toy factory, and then they end up taking it over. But his uncle takes it over, but he's like a military dude, and then he decides to weaponize toys to sell to the military or something.
Which is that movie? I might have to go watch
This
that again.
movie looks insane.
It is completely insane. It's one of the most batshit movies ever made, but it's so good.
Is that the one they're
So
like at a
good.
school at some point? Like,
She is dressed up in paper doll clothing at one point because his sister's insane. I think she's kind of weird. She has like a child's brain, basically. I think, is it LL Cool J that's in the movie? You're looking at the IMDb or something right now, Joey, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the trailer on YouTube.
Man, it's got El Cool-J's in it.
Yeah,
He's
like a soldier, and he disguises himself throughout the entire movie. Like he's always in the background, just like wearing camouflage that looks like the wallpaper.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, this movie looks insane.
It's a pretty wild one. It's one of the most weird movies I remember. It's one of the first weird movies I remember watching.
Nah, yeah, this shit's wild. But I definitely want to give a last shout out to all the fans and the subscribers. As if you're first time watching us, or if you always come back, we appreciate you the same way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share, like. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow us. You know, we appreciate all the comments you guys been leaving too.
All right. So
that's an unfortunate time.
We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're not on Pandora, but we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on the Amazon, whatever the fuck they got for playing podcasts. We're all over the fucking place, all right?
Worldwide.
Come check us out. We're worldwide. We got people in the UK listening to us. Hopefully people in Australia listening to us. We're trying to tap in to that Latino market. You know what I'm saying? A couple of us got some of that Caribbean blood. You know, we're trying to expand. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, hopefully soon we're going to have some guests on here. Start doing some new things. Try to see what the fuck sticks with people. But you already know what it is. I want y'all to stay safe. Stay humble. Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. And happy whatever the holidays exist out there. And as always, as Tony always says, go one up yourselves.
Go fucking one up yourself.
Peace.